Hello everyone and welcome back to Noble Works. Having eventually contemplated the individual plans of the garden party, we concluded the meeting.
さあ、あとは理事会ですわね。
It sure did help that Kunihiro suddenly called everyone together.
ター様と二人で頑張らなくちゃって思ってましたけど、みんなと戦うのもいいものですわね。
We will be able to go far with the Ojo-samas of both Masamune and Kanimoto joining forces.
そうかしら。
Board Chairman!
大丈夫です。せっかくだから、おじい様に理事会の延期をお願いしてみますわ。どうなさったのですか、おじい様。難しい顔で考え事でも？
なんで貴様がここにおる？
何のことですの？今、金本朱里君と不動庭園のことを。
またしてもわしの孫娘をたぶらかしに来よったか！
You saw right through. How?
逃げて、朱里様！
At Senpai's voice, I spring to my feet and burst into a dash. I pass through a visual blunder of his without getting caught.
待たんか貴様！待て！
おじい様、違いますの！
No way! How can he move so fast in those clothes? If I'm caught, it'll be the end, but I have no intention of losing to the speed of an old guy.
こしゃくな小僧め。
Huh? I turn around to see Board Chairman Masamune crouching down in the corridor. Is he okay?
わかりません。急にしゃがみ込まれて。
His head? Masamune-san, get an ambulance right away.
わかりましたわ。
He is an old board chairman. It's not like a sudden headache would be out of the question. An ambulance immediately comes and transports him to the hospital.
朱里様、私も病院に行ってまいりますので、あとはよろしくお願いします。
I understand. The siren of the ambulance that takes Senpai away fades into the distance. Board chairman, I wonder if you're alright. Having watched the ambulance leave, I decide to settle down in the board chairman's office and sort some documents. I will receive contact from Shizuru senpai depending on how well she understands the board chairman's health. The board's next piece of legislation for Saturday will decide the number of students for the new building, huh? This is a document for the day off. The board members' names are circled? The board chairman, Izumi-san, Motoshige, Kunihiro's grandfather, and then two more. Are these the conservative members, the ones who want the garden to stay? That means that they win 5-4. Is that why they are planning to rush start the meeting on the weekend, so that Councillor Nosada's vote isn't stolen away by... Hello, it's me. How is board chairman's condition? I see, that's good. Yes, I'm waiting in his office. Yes, and I have good info. Was the board chairman okay?
CT の結果、頭には異常ないそうです。麻酔で眠ったままですが、多分過労じゃないかって。念のために入院することになりそうですわ。
Please look at this note. Aren't these circled names the members on our side?
本当ですわ。それで週末に理事会を。
You don't look happy.
世の中、そうそう思い通りにはいかないものですのね。
She opens a file concerning the board from a shelf. I suddenly have a bad feeling. Will the board chairman not return in time for the weekend?
理事会の規則に書いてありますの。理事長が何らかの理由で職務を遂行できない場合、代行を指名することができる。ただし指名がない場合は、理事のうちから1名を代行に選任する。おじい様の代わりをお願いするなら、金本理事と思っていたのですけれど。
That's right. The head of the Kanemoto family would have no shortage of representatives. However, if the board chairman's vote is gone, then there won't be a majority out of a 4-4 vote.
おじいさまなりに理事会のタイミングを見計らったのでしょうけど。
It must have been bad that I ran away.
そんなこと言うの、ターシャマらしくありませんわ。このところ、おじいさまは毎晩お出かけでしたし、仕方ありません。
Some votes against us might have gathered. The board chairman would likely have used his tactics where we don't know how. If he had named Shizuru-senpai to act as his representative before losing consciousness, then the board would keep our 5-4 majority in place. Wait, but then... Shizuru-senpai, can you wait outside for just a moment?
は？どういうことですの？
I need just 5 minutes, please. I sit in front of the computer after she leaves. For Shizuru-senpai's sake, if there's anything I can do right now, it's this. 5 minutes later.
何をしていましたの？
I pulled out some authorization from the board chairman. I hand her a document of authorization that I just made. There it is written that until the board chairman is to leave the hospital, all responsibility will be entrusted to Kanemoto Izumi, but if the board meets on a weekend, then Masamune Shizuru will act as his representative. At the end of the document is the signature of Masamune Shinkai. To be honest, this doesn't suit him too well.
これ
The document I just made by observation. Of course, I'm sure Shizuru-senpai has noticed that. However, please affix the board chairman's seal there without saying anything.
ターシャマ。
I discovered this document just now. It has his signature, but it looks like he forgot to seal it. The board chairman's seal is in a safe that I can freely enter. The only one with the key is he himself, but I'm sure he has entrusted it to Shizuru-senpai.
そうやってまた自分だけが責任をかぶるつもりですのね。また私の前から。
Even if that were the case, this time I'm taking it away from you.
ターシャマ。
I'm not planning on discounting you. Silently, she nods. Directly in front of her, I place both my hands on her shoulders. Counselor Nosada isn't assuming that a guy like me will slip into the academy, so, with your cooperation, we will surely take him by surprise.
不意？
I've experienced the feeling of actually attending here. Rock Academy students are all the kind to rely on their family, their parents, support them, and their families take responsibility for everything. That isn't a bad thing, but there's no way you can go wild and act against the students' parents here. If I were the counselor, I'm sure I would make light of that fact. That's why Counselor Nosada, having ignored us, took control of just the board. He hasn't faced the likes of us from the start.
藤島さん。
Therefore, if I approach this with a determination to sacrifice myself, I'm fine being the messenger who doesn't return. If we sail through what'll happen with the board this weekend, then I'm sure all will be settled. Board Chairman Masamune will probably rage like a fire, but even now, that's a problem for both of us. Therefore, now, raising her face to me, Senpai thrusts the document at me.
気が合いますのね。驚きましたわ。
This is Board Chairman Masamune's authorization. Is it the same one I made? Shizuru-senpai, where did you get this? What lies before me isn't that which I prepared. The content is mostly the same, but this...
学院に戻る前、家に立ち寄った時に見つけましたの。
I can tell immediately that that's a lie. Board Chairman Masamune, having collapsed and immediately been taken away by the ambulance, couldn't possibly have had time to prepare this. Meaning that Senpai is the one who... I feel my body temperature rising. Senpai.
ダメですよ。一人で背負い込むのは許しません。
But if you get your hands dirty, then...
ずっと私と一緒にいるって約束したのは嘘でしたの？
Senpai.
私の前では笑っているんじゃありませんの？
Hit where it hurts. I put on a stiff smile. Then at least take my documents.
却下ですわ。
Why?
だってこんなに下手な署名じゃすぐにバレてしまいますもの。おじいさまの代筆は私の方が向いていますわ。
I am beat. Crumpling my impromptu authorization into a ball, Senpai takes some India ink out from the drawer.
本当なら墨からすりたいところですけど、時間がありませんので。
It is genuine enough.
一緒にいたずらしているみたいで楽しいですわね。
Ink accompanies the white sheet. Masamune, she strokes those imposing characters with a brush. Oh, what nice writing.
ふふん、少しは恐れ入りましたか？
This is certainly... my signature would be obvious, huh? Pushing my crumpled authorization paper into my pocket, I lower my gaze upon her hand. I find myself fascinated by her penmanship, which somehow resembles the footwork of her Naginata skills. Do you really not regret this?
それはターシャマも一緒ですわ。共犯なんですから。
But you and I are different.
私の知っている六六学院を守りたいんです。
To this extent?
ええ。できることはすべてやってみたいです。
Putting the brush away, she looks at me.
ターシャマと出会って、私は自由になれた気がします。政宗の名前を忘れて、普通の女の子みたいなデートをしたりして、楽しかったんです。でもね、そのおかげで初めて、政宗の娘としてやり遂げたいことが見つかったんです。
Senpai.
きっと、これを最後までやり遂げたら、鳥かごの格子が見えなくなるんじゃないかなんて思えて。
I understand. I will do this with you.
ええ、必ず成功させてみせますわ。
But Senpai, that part would mean you're Shignai.
気を散らせるからですわ。
Saturday. Every day we've gathered in the classroom to review how the event will go. As word got around that there was going to be an event at the garden, the number of participating students increased.
派手に見せるなら、ステージは池の周りに2つ欲しいですね。
うちの新製品を試供させてもらえんなら、人はある程度呼べそうだけど。
スタッフは用意できるけれど、機材はリースしないと無理ね。プロレスの設営やってる会社が知り合いにいるから。ステージで春物のショーができるなら、三条のチームも呼べるかも。
照明デザインって外に出した方がいいと思いませんか？
千秋さんにお願いすればできそうですけれど。藤島さん、どうなさいました？
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about how the board meeting is going to start. Looking at the clock, I see that it's just past 2 p.m., just about the time for the acting board chairman to start the meeting. I've entrusted Shizuru Senpai with laying out a temporary proposal for the Fudo Garden event for the students.
そっか。いよいよ今日ですよね、兄貴。
When did I become bro?
節操ないやつは嫌いだ。しずるさん、大丈夫かしら？
For that girl, must be.
おお、恋する男の目だね。はにゅにゅ、そうだったんですか？
No, I just owe a debt to her.
そうだぞ。兄貴は硬派なんだ。俺なんか一目見て分かったぜ。
But you met Shuri first. Kotetsu is being particular to address me as bro, but what I'm doing now basically isn't different from the times I was Shuri's body double. And the casual acknowledgement of my existence that everyone else is giving is something to be grateful for. The only problem is that I'm of a shockingly different breed.
影武者さんって今までどこで働いていたの？
Huh? Well, you know, I got involved in the construction of the mansion in front of the train station.
建築関係？
まあ、確かにでかいタワーマンション作ってますよね。あそこのデベロッパーって山菱だっけ？
山菱不動産の人なんだ。いや、確かたたら建設との共同事業だったと思う。
ってことは山菱っすか？たたら？
I sort of feel close to the action.
ほら、な？やっぱ藤島の兄貴は現場至上主義さ。
ってことはたたらか。
Actually, Tatara has subcontracted the Hirai group, which has employed Takeda Public Works, and although I say I do work for them, I'm not very well versed in the matter.
気になる?
Well, although I believe in her, I do have some concern.
おにゅ何の話ですか?
いえ、別に。しずるさんはいい執事を捕まえたと思っただけよ。
As we discuss such matters, some footsteps sounded somewhere within the hallway.
理事会、終わったのね。
What happened?
新校舎の建設は賛成4、反対4、棄権1で保留になりました。棄権？どういうことですか?
By Counselor Nosada's strategy, I guess we would have been in a bad position if Shizuru Senpai hadn't had authorization to take over.
ごめんなさい!
Senpai?
どうなさったんですか?
棄権したのは私ですの。
What?
正宗さんが?
どういうことですか?
多数決になった時、賛成4、反対4でぴったり半分に分かれましたの。
That much was to be predicted.
はい。なので、最後に議長の私が挙手をすれば、それで建設案は廃案になるはずでした。でも私は、野貞議員にも私たちの園遊会を見てもらいたい。しずるさん、最初から最後まで、理事会の会議室で決まってしまうのが、どうしても納得ができませんでしたの。
確かに。それじゃあ私たちの気持ちは、全然向こうに伝わらないままだ。
ええ。なので、園遊会の終了後に、改めて再投票をしようと、金本理事が提案してくださって。
お父さんが。
ってことは、俺たちはこれから。
Just as we've been doing, let's put on an event that'll shock everyone invited.
そうだね。庭園とか学院生の数とか、もう関係ないし。
そうね。みんなで楽しくやりましょう。
At Akari-san's command, we again immerse ourselves in the planning of the event. Shizuru Senpai Sunny nestles up by my side.
ごめんなさい。打ち合わせと全然違うことしちゃって。
You sure overturned the large-scale resolution we had.
はい。
I place a hand on Senpai's shoulder. With not the slightest feeling of concern, I can say that I'm in love with. Raise your face, please. Don't worry. I think that the choice you made is the best.
ターシャマ?
Ah, my ears. Shizuru Senpai!
私、今何かとんでもないことを？ターシャマって何？ターシャマって何？
藤島匠で、ターシャマ？
いえ、それは
ターはともかく、どうして様ではないのでしょうか。
ラブラブだからじゃない？やっぱりそうだったんだ！しかも呼び名からしてハイパー親密モード？違いますの！この私としたことが、なんてうかつな！いいですね、親密交際。どうしてそんな死にそうな顔してるのか全然わかりませんが。
基本的にはおめでたいことですよね。
そうっすよ。玉の腰っすよ。おめでとうございます。ターシャマの兄貴。
ターシャマは正宗さんをなんて呼んでいるんですか？
I have a sudden headache. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
どちらへ？待ってください、藤島さん！
気をつけて、ターシャマ。ターシャマ、お大事に。
ちゃんと家まで送るのよ、ターシャマ。もう許してください。
Hoo ha. Hoo ha.
ターシャマの息遣いがフォースの暗黒面のように。ごめんなさい、ターシャマ。
No, I'm fine. I can bear it.
全然平気じゃなさそうですわ。私、
I'm really okay now. Instead,
罰ですか？罰がありますのね。なんですの？
as a punishment, then please hold my hand.
ター様。
I grab Shizuru Senpai's outstretched hand. It isn't really something to get angry over. She isn't at fault for revealing it. Being a bit peevish in tone is something I'm at fault for. Standing beside me, Shizuru Senpai returns to a joyful state at once.
ター様。ルールルル
I would crouch in fear if a student were to see us.
だってまたター様と手をつないでここを歩けるなんて思わなかったんですもの。
Shall we go back at a more strolling pace?
はい。
Deliberately coming to the car a bit late, Senpai and I go for a further walk. As we arrive here, I feel awkward suddenly arriving at the event. The event will be in full swing starting tomorrow. More important than anything is that you will become the head of the action committee.
わかっていますわ。理事の仕事と園遊会と私を忙殺するつもりですのね。
Pseudo Shudi supports you on that.
意地悪。
Puckering her lips, she gets right up against me.
ねえターシャマ。
What is it?
ターシャマはどうしてそう自分の仕事を増やそうとしますの？
Do I?
私を理事長代理にしたり実行委員長にしたりして結局ターシャマの仕事が増えてしまっているじゃないですか。
I just think that you're qualified.
本当に？
Ah, also, one more thing. I switched my view from the grass to the entirety of the garden. Someday I will find that line that man said still engraved into my head. The board chairman said before that he wants you to have a broad range of experiences while you're at this academy.
おじい様が？
I'm devoted enough to what that man says.
なのに追いかけ回されてますのね。
Hi-chan. If this matter goes well, will you be able to promote me from a servant to a boyfriend?
そうですね。やっぱり家来じゃ。
I'm getting too comfortable being your servant. I bring her body close to me. I want to take care of you more.
ターシャマ、いいですけど、さっきターシャマとお呼びしてしまった罰としてでしたら。
I see. A punishment, huh? ふふ。
またヘラヘラしてる。
Also, please forgive me for the thing about Akari-san and Gyudon.
それとこれは話が別ですわ。
After leaving school, Shizuru Senpai goes to visit the board chairman and we return to the empty home and make dinner. Next time on Noble Works. Thanks for watching everyone and have a nice day. Bye bye.